Today, we're taking a look at the newly updated FSR2 steering wheel from MOZA Racing. The FSR2 has everything you need in a premium formula wheel. It's 280mm in diameter. It has a large centre display with a customisable user interface, RPM rev lights, side indicators for flags, 4 magnetic paddle shifters and dual clutch paddles, and heaps of inputs with buttons, encoders and joysticks. It's also built with high quality materials, has a metal quick release, and it's even able to be used on other wheelbases on PC with the MOZA hub. Now, the first thing we notice is the new 4.3-inch colour touch display in the centre of the wheel. This is used to display things like gears, speed and lap timings. Being a touch screen, it allows us to quickly swipe and change through different dash displays while driving. And we also have the ability to modify and create our own custom dash displays, which we'll take a look at later in the Pithouse software. For the construction, the wheel is built on a solid aluminium alloy backplate, and for the faceplate we have a 5mm thick carbon plate. This gives a solid feel and plenty of strength to the steering wheel. The grips are perforated leather, and the ergonomic shaped grips keeps the hands in a neutral position, and these have a nice comfortable feel. Just above the screen we have an integrated top RPM LED gauge, and what's great is that on either side we have indicators that can be used to display flags or notifications like a pit limiter or DRS. And all the LED colours are customisable and adjustable within the software. On the wheel we can find plenty of inputs. There's 10 RGB short travel buttons, and these have an excellent tactile feel when pressing. The colours on the buttons can be quickly customised within the software. There's preset colours to choose from, or we can select and customise the buttons with any colours. There's 2 thumb wheel encoders for easily adjusting brake bias, diff settings, or your own preferred setting. These have a nice tactile feel when using, and while racing it means you can keep both hands on the grips to adjust the functions. Towards the bottom, just under the screen, we have 5 encoder dials, and these have nice tactile clicks when turning. They can be set as button mode switches to activate separate input functions, or set as encoders to increase and decrease functions. With unlimited rotation, I find them good to use for settings such as ABS or traction control. And finally, on either side, there's 7-way switches with a directional joystick, rotary encoder and push function. All the buttons have a nice tactile feel and well thought out layout. Taking a look at the back of the steering wheel, we now have a total of 6 paddles, with dual magnetic paddle shifters for nice crisp positive shifting, and the extra pair of shifters can be used to activate a function like DRS. We have dual clutch paddles, and these paddles are spring-loaded. All of these work on non-contact hall sensors for long life and accurate operation. The shifters and clutch have carbon fibre paddles with detailed cutouts, which look great and also provide some extra grip. One thing to notice is how quiet these shifters are out of the box. As they have the rubber silencer pads pre-installed, there's no more annoying noises or loud clicks. It's an especially welcome feature when racing at night time. The 2 lower analog clutch paddles can be used as a combined axis, split axis working individually, or even programmed as a switch. So they can be used as a dual clutch, or they can even be used as a throttle and brake, and this is all adjusted and managed within the software. At the back, an aluminium quick release is used on this steering wheel to securely connect it to the wheelbase. There's no flex or movement here, just a solid and reliable connection. For compatibility, the steering wheel communication supports both wireless and conductive slip ring modes, which means full compatibility with all MOZA wheelbases. Now, if you did want to use the steering wheel with another wheelbase, there's a rear connection port to further increase the compatibility. By adding the optional MOZA hub and a quick release adapter, the Formula wheel can be connected to any wheelbase on a PC over USB. Once connected to a PC, the wheel uses MOZA Pithouse software to quickly and easily set up the wheel. It has a user-friendly interface which is easy to navigate, and in the software we can customise the steering wheel by changing button colours, change the setting modes for the clutch paddles, and adjust the modes for the encoders. What's also good to see is the brightness of the display, RPM, and the RGB buttons are all adjusted independently so you can have one brighter or darker than the others. The RPM LEDs can also have their colours quickly changed and customised within the software. Another thing we can do is use the side LEDs to display game data like a pit limiter, traction control, or flags, and these work together with the rev lights during gameplay. With the screen, there's preset displays to choose from that show important information like speed, gears, and lap timings. We can also create our own displays with the editor, with a huge list of options available. And the editor is also great for modifying and customising existing screens, simply by readjusting the layout. There's a lot to like about this steering wheel. All the buttons and inputs feel of high quality and are set out with a good layout. Driving Formula cars with the wheel, the size and comfort feels good. The FSR2 has plenty of information displayed with the RPM and flag indicators, and having the centre touch display is excellent to quickly see gear, speed, lap or delta times, allowing us to see all the essential information clearly. Overall, the new FSR2 steering wheel delivers an excellent build quality, and it makes for a good go-to steering wheel for anyone driving Formula style cars.